Welcome everyone to my second vlog. Thank you so much for the support on the last one, really appreciate it. Today we're going to go through how to make melodies on FL Studio. So first of all, I'll give you a run through of the software itself. In the middle here we have the playlist, which is basically where we put all of our elements of songs. So each element is contained within a box. So you can see I have a box here from a melody, I have a box here for my second melody, I have boxes here for me hi-hats and stuff. So you put each element within these boxes, okay? And you can create new boxes up here. When you press a plus, you can make a new one, you can rename it whatever you want. And if you want to scroll through your current ones, you just scroll in here. Uh, on the left side here, we have our library. So this is essentially where all of our virtual instruments and our samples are kept on our computer, and we can browse through them and use them for our project. Here we have a channel rack. Okay, so our channel rack is where we drag and drop samples and instruments from our library into here so we can use them in our playlist. Sounds a little bit confusing, but just think of it as these over here on the left in the library are all the things, all the instruments that we own. In the channel rack, this is essentially the instruments that we're bringing to the studio that we're going to use for this project. And then the playlist is the song itself. So in the channel rack, if you want to say make a melody, what we're going to do first is we're just going to plus on here to make a new cell. We're going to call it track 1 for the sake of it. You click it into the playlist, drag it out to whatever length you want it to be, and then you go into your channel rack. So you're going to choose the instrument, all the instruments that you have lying around. We're going to choose silent 1 here. So we're going to right click on that and go to piano roll. Now this is where we start to click in our melody. So as you can see, if I just click around, you can hear the notes play. So I'm just going to delete them now, and I'm going to show you one that I made earlier on, because I'm a bit lazy right now. So if you want to solo just one element of the track and not play the whole track, you just press this button and it turns orange, and now you're just going to hear the melody that I made earlier. So that's my main melody, and I have also another one then just to add a bit of variation to the whole thing. So I'm just going to drag this to here. So that's my two melodies, just for a bit of variation. Now, the last thing I'm going to show you now is my pad. Okay, so the pad is like an atmospheric sound that you have in the background, just add a bit of atmosphere to the whole thing and just beef up the track a bit. So I'm going to scroll through all of my cells up here. So you can see I have my hi-hats there, my pad is right here. So I'm going to click on that and I click into the playlist. So I'm just going to double tap onto here and solo it, and we're going to listen to just the pad on its own. So now we're going to give a quick listen to just the melody and the pad together. So just going to unclick this. And that's all we're going to go through this week. Next week we're going to go through how to put drums down. As you can see, there's quite a lot of drums in this track, so we're going to cover a lot in the next lesson. If there's any questions you have, literally just leave it in the comment section below and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. And yeah, thanks for all the support. See you next week.